When you think you've heard of it all, then you come across a case that just completely flips your idea of what a serial killer would even be like, or what a serial killer would look like. In the early 2000s in Mexico City, they started seeing a pattern. Elderly women, all living alone, found strangled, dead inside their homes. There were no break-ins, no forced entries, just very quiet, odd crime scenes, and a city that now suddenly felt very unsafe to live in. Now at this point, the media ended up giving the killer a name, La Mata Viejitas, the little old lady killer. And the unfortunate part of this case was that for years, the investigation was focusing on the wrong suspects. They were trusting composite sketches from dozens of different eyewitness accounts. And they were arresting innocent people without very much evidence in front of the public, while the real killer just kept moving through the city unnoticed. And when the truth finally came out, it wasn't anything like what Mexico really had expected, because the person behind these murders wasn't a man or a disguise like they thought. It was actually a woman, a former lucha libre wrestler who went by La Dama de Silencio, the Lady of Silence. And the full story is even darker than that. We actually covered this case on our podcast, Macabre Mondays, if you guys want to go check it out. We talk about the victims, the investigation failures, the wrongful arrests, and how she pretty much hid in plain sight for years. And honestly, the deeper that we went into this case, the more questions it raised for us, and I know for many who know about this case as well. And at the end, they arrest Juana Barraza, who is La Mata Viejitas, the little old lady killer. And at this point, does it really surprise you that investigators missed her simply because she just didn't look like the killer that they had imagined? This whole time they were looking for a man, or a man disguised as a woman, when in reality, it was a woman all along.